Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Hunt Arena for the start of the game between the Menomonie Indians and the River Falls Wildcats. This is Tom Landon along with Jim Miller, and we're going to be doing the play-by-play of today's game. Jim, what do you hear about the Menomonie Club?
I haven't heard a lot about them, Tom. Looking at the roster and talking to a few people, it's obvious that they're a young team. They only have, I believe, 2 seniors on the squad, and they have like 5, I think it's 5 freshmen. They were not real strong last year, so you'd expect that they probably are not real strong again this year. But
I think they
that can surprise you.
They lost an awful lot through graduations last year. I think this could truly be considered a rebuilding year for them. We're ready to go here for the face-off, and we have Mitch Geratanis at right wing. We have Chris Pye at center, and we have Kevin Cayley playing the left wing, along with Simone and Landon on defense. About ready to go here. Puck is dropped. It's picked up by Kevin Cayley into the Menomonie zone. Takes the puck to the far corner. He's tied up there. It's picked up by Mitch Geratanis. He loses it, goes cross ice. It's picked up by Menomonie on the far boards. It's a pass up to the far wing. A big check at the blue line takes a Menomonie player right off the puck.
Took Landon right off his feet, yes. But he did the job.
Puck comes out on the right wing side, picked up by Geratanis. Out to Kevin Cayley going up the right side. Cayley in on the net. A pass across. It's right out in front. Cabai. Followed in by Simone up the slot.
It was a good defensive play in there. He got that puck out, broke up the pass, so that could have been a quick score.
Hand pass there from Chris Pye back to the defense, and it's called. The faceoff will come just outside the Menomonie end. Now we're switching lines here. We're going to go with Steve Schrank, Corey Knott, and Howard Cotton, I believe, on the far side.
Matt Wheeler.
No, that's Matt Wheeler, excuse me. Puck is shot into the Menomonie end. It's picked up by Schrank. Schrank takes it far to the left side. Picked up there by Wheeler. Wheeler walks right out front and can't quite get the shot off. Picked up by Menomonie in their zone. They break to the blue line. There's a pass crossing the blue line. A big check at center ice. Puck is picked up again by Wheeler. Wheeler coming in off the Schrank. Schrank shoots. Picked up in the slot.
No, that should have been.
Just wide.
Got it wide.
Picked up by Sean Dusick. He shoots. Goalie saves. No whistle. They pick it up alongside the net. Everybody was a little disorganized there. Thought there was going to be a whistle blown.
They had the goalie down. The puck went over there.
We have an icing call.
Picked it up nice, but he shot it wide.
Yes.
Could have been a...
That was a beautiful setup right out front. We're going to get a line change here. Coming off for River Falls is going to be Todd Sunderhaus, Trygve Olsen, and now it's Howard Cotton at the right wing. Puck is being faced off to the left of the Menomonie goalie. The draw is won by River Falls. Picked up and shot out of the zone by Menomonie. Puck is intercepted in our zone.
Paulie Prittner got
was
caught
way
on
out
that
of
one.
the net on that. There's a pass from Landon up to Potton on the wing. Potton shoots it ahead. Just goes past Olsen, goes into the Menomonie end.
Paulie's mistake on that is if you're going after, if goalie's going after a puck, he's got to be darn sure he's going to be the first one to get it. Got a delayed penalty. Puck it out in front of the skater, and Paulie was able to cover it up.
So we got a penalty on number 18, Jim Simone, for interference. And that comes at the 12:50 mark of the first period. Killing the penalty for River Falls will be Craig Link, Troy Kuslik with Bobby Soderberg and Sean Dusick on defense. It's going to be the left of the River Falls goals. River Falls wins the draw, shoots it in behind the net, goes to the far corner, picked up by Menomonie. Menomonie's trying to set up in their box. The shot out to the point, like a shot on goal. Picked up by Sean Dusick, and the zone is cleared, and it's cleared back to the Menomonie blue line. Picked up there by Menomonie to center ice across the River Falls blue line. Brings it into the zone. Right on goal, nice save.
Soderberg got beat on that. He was lucky that the kid shot the puck right on net. Didn't really get the corner or anything.
That was Jeff White from Menomonie. He's one of their older and better players. He came right in on goal, had a nice shot, and Paul made a nice save on that one.
Nice glove save.
Got a face-off now to the right, and we have Chris By and Kevin Cayley out there, along with Pat Kuzlik and Scott Landon on defense. Pat Kuzlik's got it behind the net, gets it out of the zone, picked up by number 18, Kyle Kamish for Menomonie. Pat Cayley gets it. Chris By shoots it in, just clears the top of the Menomonie net. By has it in the corner, shoots it back out to center ice, picked up by Landon on defense. Landon has it over on the far side, shoots it back into the Menomonie zone. Picked up there, brought up across the red line. Shot on wide, picked up by Kevin Cayley. Kevin clears the zone all the way down. Good penalty killing here so far by River Falls. We're going to get a line change up front. It's going to be Corey Knott along with Matt Wheeler. Wheeler just misses tipping the puck. Picked up by Wheeler on the far side. Wheeler back to Landon on defense. Landon picks up the puck, heads for the Menomonie line. Nice move. Scott Landon still got it. Went right in on goal. Beautiful play.
It was laid out there
right
in front of me. He just took one hand with the stick and knocked it. Surprised the goalie. Prittner got it in.
That was an awful lot of pressure put on the Menomonie end on a player short by River Falls there.
14 seconds and they're down in their own zone. Probably will not get a good shot off yet.
The face-off comes to the Menomonie goalie's right, picked up by Knott, picked up by Wheeler along the boards. Wheeler's got a stick on it back to the point, shot on goal, blocked by the Menomonie goalie. Back out to center, picked up by Bobby Soderberg, up to Corey Knott. Knott goes in.
River Falls
picked up by Wheeler. Shot right on again. A beautiful pass out front by Wheeler to Dusick, breaking in.
Tom, I think that puck got between the goalie's legs and it actually deflected off his skates behind him.
It looked that way. Picked up again by Wheeler in the corner. It's going to be a delayed penalty here on Menomonie. Picked up by River Falls. Dusick has it on the far side. Shot right on goal. Picked up by Menomonie, and there's the whistle. We're going to have a delayed call here on number 18 of Menomonie, Kyle Kamish. And I think it's going to be 2 minutes for interference. That comes at the 10-12 mark of the first period. So now we're going to get a chance to see River Falls on the power play. We're going to go with Mitch Geratanis,
Chris By, Jimmy Simone, and
Chris By and Jim Simone, and number 24, Steve Schrank, is out there on the far side.
Landed out of the defense.
Picked up by River Falls in their zone. Landed has it on the far side. Skates up the far wing. Brings it all the way into the Menomonie end. Stops. Still controls the puck. Back on the far side to Simone. Simone controls it. Stays right there. To Chris By. Oh, a shot right on. Good shot. Good save by the Menomonie goalie. Nice passing play there. They were set up in the umbrella, which means that we have one defenseman on each side with the center up high in the slot. And then the two wings press in the middle. They face off here again to the Menomonie goalie's left. Draw one by Menomonie, but stopped at the point by Jim Simone. Back into Steve Schrank. Schrank has it in the corner. Stick handling back out to Simone. Simone never got to him. It was intercepted by the Menomonie and shot down to the end of the rink. Picked up by Chris By behind the net. They flank out on both sides. By carries the puck right up the middle. Crosses the blue, the red, into the Menomonie end. Leaves a drop pass there for Jim Simone. Simone has it, loses it back over the point. They're going to have to reorganize again. Simone controls the puck back over to Chris By. By has it in the middle. Shoots it, tipped into the zone by Giratanis. We're going to get a line change right now. Goes up on the far side. Stopped by Dusick. Dusick at the far point controls the puck. Walks down into the zone with it. Still controls the puck. Back out to the point to Todd Cernahouse. Back into the corner to Dusick. Dusick in front. Goal! A nice shot there by number 21, Howard Potton, on a tip in from Dusick.
That's Howard's third goal. I think he's a real surprise to some people. I think we're a little surprised Howard made the team.
Well, Howard takes up a lot of room out in front of the net. He's not too easy to move out of there, and that pass came out front. It was a nice pass, and he just deflected it right into the net. We should have an assist there to Dusick and to Todd Cernahouse. Potton again gets the puck, breaks into the zone. Puck shot deep into the River Falls zone, just missed by Schmidt, trying to block it out behind the net. Picked up by Potton, shot around to Dusick. Dusick gets it taken away in the corner, shot back behind the net. Picked up by Bobby Soderberg on the far side. Soderberg starts out of the zone, up to Potton. Potton in the middle, shoots it into Trigby Olsen. Olsen breaks in, out front. Another shot right on net. Another shot, just hit the post. It's back behind the Menomonie goal, shot on the far side. Picked up by Bobby Soderberg. Soderberg has control of it, loses it. It's gained by Soderberg again, a shot right on. Picked up by Todd Cernahouse. Cernahouse has it behind the net. Looking for room behind the net, shoots it back. Picked up by Olsen. Olsen has it behind the net, back to Cernahouse. Cernahouse loses it in the corner to the Menomonie. Picked up again by Bobby Soderberg. Bobby takes it to the far corner, back out to the point to Giratanis. He shoots. Slap shot tried to tip by Olsen out front, just misses. Goes to the far side, brought out of the zone by Menomonie. Picked up by Giratanis at center. Up to Bobby Soderberg. Soderberg brings it back into the Menomonie zone, takes it to the far corner, takes it in behind the net, loses it there.
Trying to handle it with
one hand on the stick there. Another shot right on goal by Chris By. Blocked by Menomonie, back behind the net. Picked up by Giratanis. It's hung up on the back of the net, and we're going to have a face-off at the 7:13 mark. Well, so far there's been an awful lot of play, Jim, in the Menomonie end. It seems like we're putting an awful lot of pressure on. Not a whole lot of quality shots, but there's been some good chances.
We've controlled the puck, kept it down in that zone by and large. Like you say, not a lot of good shots, but at least we've got controlling the puck.
Referees say that it was tipped onto the back of the net by River Falls. Face-off comes out of the zone. Picked up out front, shot around to the far board. Picked up there by Kevin Cayley. Kevin out to Giratanis. Giratanis up to By. By breaks through the defense. Comes right in on goal. Shoots. Just misses. Picked up by Giratanis, and he handed it right to the goalie. He had a man out front. We're going to have a face-off here to the far side.
trying to get it to Kaylee and didn't quite get there. Kaylee couldn't control it, but goalie was able to cover it up.
We're going to get another line change here. We're going to have Corey Knott come out with Steve Schrank on one wing and Matt Wheeler on the other, with Dusick and Soderberg on defense. Face-off coming to the right of the Menomonie goalie. Face-off now controlled by Menomonie coming out of the zone. They have a man way up front, can't get it to him, breaks into the zone, over to the far side, back out center, back to the point. Slap shot from the point, hits Menomonie player right out front. Puck still in the River Falls zone, picked up by Dusick. Dusick hands it right to Menomonie player in the corner, back out to the point, another shot on goal. Picked up and cleared by Corey Knott right out front. Could have been a goal right there. Picked up by Dusick. Dusick around on the far side to Schrank. Schrank has it out to, picked up by Menomonie again in the center zone. Picked up by Bobby Soderberg. Soderberg out front to Knott. Picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler takes a big check right out front. Picked up again by Menomonie. Menomonie has it on the far side. Checked by Wheeler. Gets it out, and there's going to be an icing call right there.
They also have a roughing over there. Sure, he's going to get them both.
I don't think he's going to call it at all. All they're calling is the icing call.
Had me fooled. They had both squared up. They were shoving elbows at one another way away from the play. Refs stand there looking at it and decide, well, I guess that's part of the game.
We don't seem to be skating real well today yet. The continuity isn't there. There's a shot, hit the goalpost again by Todd Cernerhaus. Picked up in the far corner, picked up by Menomonie. Menomonie breaks out of their zone. Hit the River Falls line, taken out by Simone. Leaves a pass right there, but it's not picked up by, finally picked up by Simone. Simone on the far side to Cernerhaus. Cernerhaus breaks in. Right to Trigby Olsen, and he shot it just a little high. Back on the far side. Picked up again by River Falls. Shot right back down into deep into Menomonie zone. Picked up along the boards. Stopped by Jim Simone. Stopped again by Landon has it on the far side. Nice pass right out front. Picked up by River Falls. Shot back in the Olsen has it in the corner. Back out to Simone at the point. Simone cranks up. Hits a lot of traffic out front. Now it's back in behind the net. Picked up by Cernerhaus. Cernerhaus tries to get it up on the point. Landon had it. Lost it for a minute. Picked up by Trigby Olsen. Olsen shoots. Todd Cernerhaus tried to tip it out in front. He has it in the corner. Back behind the net. Picked up by Potton. Potton takes it to the far side. Leaves it there for Olsen. Olsen has it in behind. Shoots it right out front, and it's tipped out of the Menomonie zone and cleared all the way down the ice. It's a shot on goal, so it won't be icing. Picked up by Simone. Simone takes it in behind the net. Landon breaks to the far side. Simone comes out to the right up the center. Still skating with the puck. Hits the taken away right at the Menomonie blue line. Back to Chris By. Back over on the far side. Picked up by Gerathanis. Gerathanis loses it. Menomonie goes in offside. Oh, there's a lot of pressure on that last shift that was out there. They had the puck in the Menomonie zone virtually the whole time. Had some pretty good chances, but it hitting a lot of traffic out there in front, Jim.
Not making real good clean passes. Puck's getting knocked off a lot.
Okay, we have By, Gerathanis, and Kevin Cayley out there along with Pat Kuzlik and Sean Dusick on defense. Shot right on, high shot, nice save by Paul Schmidt. Shot in behind the net, picked up by Pat Kuzlik. Back to Cernerhaus, to Dusick. Dusick clears it on the far side. Tipped out of the zone by Chris By, back into the Menomonie zone. Shot out of there, picked up by Chris By. By back to Dusick. Dusick has it in the River Falls end. Is picked clean by Menomonie. Right out front, nobody covering the man. Picked up by up to Kevin Cayley on the far side. Cayley skates right around the defense. Goes right in and scores.
He just plain beat the goalie on that one.
He beat the defenseman and the goalie on that. Came in from the far side on a nice feed from Chris By coming out of our zone. And makes the score 2-0 River Falls with 3:13 left in the first period.
That's the kind of goal you'll see from Cayley.
Cayley likes that shot right on the ice. He did that a lot last year.
And he likes to use his speed. He likes to break. And
he's not so much on the physical game, but he likes to get his speed going. And I think one-on-one, he feels he can beat anybody.
He's got to be well held back on that physical game because he's had a couple of
another nice pass right out in front, picked up by Knott. Shot in behind the net.
You'll see this line score some goals on that play.
Yep, picked up by Schrank. Schrank comes right out front, couldn't quite get the shot off. Back to the point to see who's playing. Jeff Prochnow's out there on the 1 point right now. Prochnow and Landon. And here we got it back in the corner. Picked up by Wheeler. Again out front, and another nice tip by Corey Knott. Just can't quite seem to get it into the net.
Corey's got a reputation for being out in that slot at the right place at the right time. He picks up a lot of those deflected goals. Picks up a lot of those nice passes. That's his real strength on the ice.
Going to get a line change here. Baez coming out with Link and with Troy Kuslik. Troy just got an awful nice shot on goal. A nice save by the Menomonie goalie. Up on the far side, Menomonie picks it up, clears their zone. Bobby Soderberg goes back, picks it up, goes in behind the River Falls net, comes out the far side, tries to get it up on the... hit the goal post on the side by the point shot from Menomonie. Picked up again out front by Menomonie. Picked up by Chris By. Keeps Troy Kuslik. We're going to get an interference call there. He got checked before the puck got to him. You can't check the man before he gets the puck. So we're going to get a call here on Menomonie for interference on number 9, Kurt Ruttinger. So with the 150 mark, River Falls is to be on the penalty power play. That's where they're going to be. They're going to be somewhere. For the rest of the period. Nice pass up the middle to Trygve Olsen. Olsen shoots it deep in the zone. Oh, a little confusion out there on the blue line. Picked up, and we're going to have to get a little organized here. That looks a little sloppy there. Sean Dusick brings it right up the middle. Shoots it on the far side to Potton. Potton shoots it right out front, but there was nobody there except Menomonie, and they clear the puck all the way down. Smith stops it behind the net, picked up by Dusick. They spread out. Dusick brings it out behind the goal, comes right up the center. Dusick still has the puck. Nobody's checking him. He's taking it all away, shoots it into the zone, hit a Menomonie player. He stops it and shoots it right back in the River Falls zone. Picked up by Trygve Olsen. Olsen on the far side, comes out of the River Falls zone. Passes it up to Cernahouse. Cernahouse takes it into the Menomonie end. Pulls up. There's no defense back. Cernahouse still has the puck. Takes it deeper into the corner. Cernahouse still controls in the corner. Back out in the middle. Landon has a slap shot right on goal. 2 saves right out front. That was a shot that could have been tipped, Jim. There was 2 guys out there, and neither one of them got their stick on it.
Yeah, that could have gone.
That was a nice low shot right on goal.
Up until that shot, it's been a wasted power play, however.
Yeah, that's the first shot we've had on goal since power play.
Yeah, been a minute and 15 seconds into it.
34 seconds left in the period. We've got Wheeler, Knott, and this is kind of a different line. Cayley and Simone and Landon on defense. The puck gets by Simone, goes deep into the River Falls zone. Picked up by Landon. Landon leaves it for Simone. Simone on the far side brings it up. Intercepted by Menomonie. Menomonie has it out front, picked up off by Landon. Landon takes it in behind the goal, gets it up on the far side to Cayley. Cayley out to Knott. Knott at center. Knott carries into the Menomonie end. They can't seem to take him off the puck. He still has control behind the net.
Corey showed his good balance on that. A big kid hanging all over him, ride him down. Corey just stayed with the puck and stayed on his skates and came out with it.
Yeah, we're to the end of the first period. The score, River Falls 2, Menomonie nothing. There's 10 seconds left in the penalty to Ruttinger of Menomonie, and that will be served at the start of the second period. About ready to start the second period here. How did that first period look to you, Jim? What were the shots on goal and so forth?
We really controlled both in terms of shots and obviously controlling the puck. But we outshot them 16-6. A lot of those shots were, not really strong, powerful shots, but anything that's on net or in the general direction is better than not.
Menominee's back at full strength now, picked up by, almost tipped in. Picked up by Landon behind the net on the far boards to Cayley. Cayley picks it up, feeds it up to center. Chris By breaking by into the Menomonie zone, comes right in on net, and he's taken down and into the boards. Picked up by again, picked up by Kevin Cayley. Cayley takes it to the corner. Loses it on the far side. Menomonie picks it up, breaks to center. It's a 2-on-1, broken up by Landon, and it's out. It got hung up in Jim Simone's pads. It fell down. The Menomonie player took a swing at it, went right in the net. It's 2-1 at the 14-15 mark. And I believe that was scored by either number 6 or number 9. 6 is Paul Wirtz and 9 is Kurt Ruttinger.
Nobody was more surprised than Jimmy and Paulie on that one.
That's true. That puck seemed to hang right up in Jim's pads.
I didn't see the last game, but apparently one bounced off Jimmy's skates last week, or Thursday night went in too.
Puck brought into the Menomonie end. Schrank has it behind the net, comes right out front, gets it knocked off his stick, and goes out to center, picked up by Bobby Soderberg. Soderberg on the far wing to Wheeler. Wheeler has it intercepted at the red line, shot back into the River Falls zone. Picked up by Soderberg behind the net. Soderberg comes out front. Gets it to Wheeler on the far side. Wheeler's pass intercepted. Kept in. Menomonie goes right in. Is picked up by Dusick. Dusick breaks out of the zone on the far side. Picked off by Menomonie. Picked up by Wheeler at the red line. Into Knott. Knott loses it. Picked up by Wheeler on the far side. Wheeler controls. Walks right in on goal. To Knott, and it's a shot to score. Nice pass.
Corey was skating backwards, waiting for the puck, laid it right on the stick, and there it was.
That was a real nice play, real nice pass.
He was in close enough that the goalie didn't have a chance to react to get at that one. He was in now.
So the score goes to 3-1 at the 13:22 mark. And that should go Wheeler to Knott. Okay, we have the puck to Cernahouse at center. Cernahouse's pass to Olson. Olson breaks into Cernahouse. Tries to get a pass over to Potton breaking down the far side, and it was just tipped by the Menomonie defenseman. Otherwise, that could have been a nice play, too. Yep. Okay, we've
setting up well.
Yes, we've got Potton, Olson, and Cernahouse along with Simone and Landon.
In the first 2 minutes of this period, we've set up better.
Picked up by
taking our shots than we did the first period.
Pops over Simone's stick, goes back into the River Falls zone. Simone has it, controls it. Goes behind the net, stops, comes back out the same side. Up on the far wing to Cernahouse. Cernahouse goes right around his man. Carries into the Menomonie zone. Still has control of the puck. He takes it into the corner, gets it to Olson. Olson shoots it all the way across. Picked up by Menomonie on the far side. And I think we're going to get an icing call here. No, yes. Goalie picked it up behind the red line, and they call the icing. We're going to get a change here at the 12:28 mark. We're going to have Chris By along with Kevin Cayley and Mitch Gerathanis. And Dusick and Soderberg on defense. Face-off's going to come to the left of the Menomonie goalie. Draw is won by Menomonie. Menomonie breaks out of the zone, comes to center. Goes in across the River Falls line. A nice pass out front. And just covered up in time by Gerathanis out front. Picked up again by Menomonie. Menomonie again breaks right in front. Shot and a goal by number 6 from number 14. Paul Wirtz picks up his second goal.
Goalie made the save, but let the puck drop out in front. The kid camped right there and just drove it home on the rebound.
We didn't seem to be doing too much right on that play at all in our zone. Makes the score 3-2 at the 12-11 mark. And that was Paul Wirtz from number 14, Jeff White. Evidently lost a mouth guard there. Soderberg has it on defense. Over to Dusick. Dusick shoots it rink wide, picked up by Menomonie at their own blue line. Picked up by Kevin Cayley. Cayley at the blue line still has the puck taken off. Menomonie again breaks into the zone. Nice move. Picked up by Dusick. Dusick takes it in behind the River Falls net. Still controls. Loses it right out front again. Menomonie has it right out front. Back. Oh, it went across the blue line. Menomonie's trying to reorganize. They're still offside at this point. Picked up by Giathanis. Back to over to Cayley coming in on the far side. Cayley, a nice pass. And
Giathanis almost had one. He got a little bit
out front to Cayley. Cayley, a nice shot on goal.
Nice kick save.
Picked up by Dusick. Dusick loses it. Picked up by Menomonie. Menomonie breaks out of the zone. And they're going to change on the fly. And it's going to be an icing call all the way down the rink. Had a couple of real good chances there, Jim. Nice passes. One on the far side to Giathanis, and the other one came right out front to Kevin Cayley. Had two good chances, but the goalie was up to the task there.
Yeah, there was a nice kick save in there.
Now we're going to have Schrank, Knott, and Wheeler, along with Simone and Landon on defense. Draw is won by Menomonie, but not cleared. Picked up by Simone. Simone gets it into Schrank. Schrank has it in the corner, being fought for the puck there. And it's cleared out of the Menomonie zone to Landon. Landon to Simone. Simone has it on the far side to Schrank. Schrank forward to Landon. Landon carries it deep into the zone. Behind the net. Right out front. Landon has it again right out front and can't quite get down on it.
Could have been there. Another one that could have been.
A couple of real good chances right there. There was an awful lot of pressure being applied right out front. The net came, one of the defensemen from Menomonie went right into the net and took it right off. And, well, they're bringing it out of the zone. I don't quite understand that. Normally, if it was taken off by an offensive player, they'll move it out of the zone.
Score 3-2 at 10 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second period.
Up to Schrank. Schrank brings it out of the zone. Cross ice, and I think we're going to have an icing call here. We're at the 10:27 mark of the second period. Face-off is going to come to the left of Paul Schmidt. Corey Knott on the draw. Puck's dropped. Knott wins the draw. On the far side. Shot in behind the net. Picked up by Corey Knott. Knott tries to break out the far side. Being taken away by Menomonie in the corner right out front. That could have been a goal too. Nice shot on goal there. Picked up by Schrank on the far side. Schrank breaks up.
River Falls terribly confused on that breakout. They sure couldn't get their play set up. They couldn't break it out.
Didn't seem like there was much of a flow going there at all.
Everybody kind of standing around waiting for something to happen.
We got Cernerhaus, Olsen, and Potton out there now with Soderberg and Dusick on defense. Menomonie brings it to the River Falls line, shoots it into the far corner. Picked up there by Todd Cernerhouse. Cernerhouse breaking up the far zone, gets it past the Menomonie defense deep into their zone. Puck in the corner. Picked up there by Menomonie. Menomonie tries to break out through the center. Picked off by Soderberg to Dusick. Dusick still has it in the zone. Gets it out to Cernerhouse. Cernerhouse takes a big check. Picked up by Potton. Picked up by Menomonie. Brought back out of their zone to center ice. Menomonie shoots it in. They're going to change on the fly. Picked up by Dusick behind the net. Over in the far side to Soderberg. His pass is intercepted, and it could have been a real tough play there. Picked up by Olsen. Olsen breaks in. Can't quite get the pass down. Still has the puck in the corner. Gets it back to Cernerhouse on the far side. Picked off by Menomonie. Menomonie breaks out, comes up the far side. Breaks into center. They're going to be offside, but he holds it up. Then he brings it into the zone, taken away. Olsen comes back out of the zone. We're going to have to get a line change here. Everybody looks pretty tired. Landon has it on the far side. Up on the far side, Potton just missed the pass, reached his stick out, and
oh, we got caught for terrible mistake. Terrible mistake. Oh.
Got caught in our own zone with the line change.
Oh.
Had a Menomonie player wide open breaking in on the far side. He just went in and he didn't make any mistake, put it right in the net. That makes the score 3-3. I think we're going to have to get our head into this game.
We're kind of laying down here in the last couple of minutes.
We're at the 8:25 mark.
You had said just a minute before that we were needing a line change. They needed it, but they sure had their timing wrong.
Goes to By in the corner. By breaks out front, takes a shot, goes in behind the net. Picked up by Geratanis. He loses it to Menomonie. By has it. By goes right by the defense, walks right in and scores.
You can see that coming.
Pretty play.
The right-hand side. Chris was determined.
He broke in out of that corner. Nobody picked him up. He decided they were trying to cover Kevin Keeley on the far side, which the other defenseman did, but he left the whole goal open for Chris By.
Prettiest shot in hockey, a nice backhand. Chris likes it. He's one of the few players that really, I think, enjoys that shot. Too many kids spend their time with that big slap shot. They like the power. They don't like the finesse.
A very effective weapon. Schrank brings the puck, breaks into the Menomonie zone, takes it down into the corner,
Speaking
controls
of liking
it there.
the slap shot.
Out to Knott out front. Knott gets pushed down, gets the puck to Wheeler. Wheeler has it on the far side, loses it there. Menomonie's in behind the net. Picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler can't quite get his stick on it. Shot on the far side. Picked up by Simone at center ice. Simone has it. He's being covered. Landon's being covered on the far side. He turns and leaves it for Schrank. Picked up by Landon. Landon gets it up to Knott. Nice play coming out of our zone that time. Knott still has it. Skates right in. Feeds it out front. Shot by Wheeler. Couldn't quite get it off. Back to Knott behind the goal. He can't quite get a hold of it. Shot it ringed around the boards, and it's going to be picked up by Schrank on the near side. Schrank still has the puck. Intercepted by Simone. Simone has it.
You're going to see this line score a lot of those cute goals on that quick pass right out front this year. Wheeler and Corey really like that.
We're going to get an interference call here against Steve Schrank at the 7:01 mark. For River Falls coming out to kill off the penalty. Number 14, Troy Kuslik, and number 13, Link. And we've got Dusick and Soderberg back on defense. Menomonie brings it in over the River Falls line. Check was missed there by Link. It's picked up right out front. Shot just wide. I think that was tipped out front, Jim. Menomonie controls it, picked up by Dusick. Dusick takes it in behind the net, shoots it up the middle. It's intercepted by Menomonie. They walk right in. It's behind the net. Menomonie has it there, passed out front. Kuzlik picks it up, shoots it the length of the ice.
It's a good thing because we were sure having trouble defensively there.
Now Link's going to be doing the chasing here, and Kuzlik's going to stay back and kind of hit it at center ice. Picked up by Dusick. Picked up by Link on the far side. Link clears it out to center. Picked up by Menomonie. Back into the River Falls zone. Picked up by Soderberg. Over to Dusick. Dusick has it on the near boards. To Troy Kuzlik. He clears it all the way up. Nice play by Troy. Goes down deep into the Menomonie zone. We get a change of the penalty killers. Menomonie has it at center ice. He's going to be picked up by Kevin Cayley. Cayley still has the puck. Stopped at the blue line again by Landon. Cayley has it. Landon gets it back. Shoots it down. Keep it out of our zone. That helps a lot. Picked up by Menomonie deep in their zone. Cayley doing the chasing on this one. Menomonie has it. Breaks back out to center. Picked up by Landon. Landon alone. 3-on-1. And he's taken down at the blue line.
1-on-3.
1-on-3, excuse me. Picked up again by Menomonie. Menomonie brings it in. A long slap shot, and it's going to be offside.
By about 4 or 5 feet.
We're going to switch the front two here. Wheeler and Knott are coming out, along with Simone and Landon on defense. There's 5 seconds left in the penalty. I think the coach did that because this is Schrank's line, and he can come right out of the box and go right onto the ice. Brought into the zone, picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler hits it deep into the far corner. It's a backhand shot all the way down the rink. Paul Schmidt came out of the net, but didn't really clear the puck. Picked up by Corey Knott. Corey on the far boards. Makes a nice move, puts the defense right down, goes in. Oh!
Steve got in too deep.
Yeah, couldn't quite get his stick down on it.
Corey was looking for him, made the pass. The pass got through, but by that time Steve had got just beyond the net.
Landon keeps it in on the far side, being picked up behind the net by Menomonie to Schrank. Schrank on the near side, right out front. Just hops over Simone's stick at the point. Simone has it, circles into his own zone. Takes it in behind the River Falls goal. They try to get set up there. Simone still has it on the far boards to Schrank. Schrank has it. He waits, he clears it. Picked up by Knott. Knott on the far side to Wheeler. Wheeler has it, breaks into the Menomonie zone. Over to Simone. Simone in the middle. Tries the centering pass. Gets hung up on the Menomonie defense. And we get another breakaway. It was stopped by Paul Schmidt. Picked up by Bobby Soderberg on the far side to Simone, up on the far wing to Potton. Potton gets it out center to Trygve Olsen. Olsen gets taken down. I think we're going to have a tripping call here. This is going to come at the 3:27 mark of the second period.
We got Steve Hoffman from...
He's going to call him for checking from behind.
River Falls leads 4-3 with just under 3.5 minutes to go in second period. What River Falls had, Tom? One penalty?
Yes, one penalty so far.
Jimmy Simone got called early in the first period. I believe that's it.
No, then we had 2 because Schrank had one this period.
Yeah, Schrank just had one.
There's a pass on the far boards picked up by Soderberg. Soderberg breaks in. Sends it out right to a Menomonie player right in the middle, and it's cleared down the ice. Picked up by Dusick. Dusick goes in behind his own net, comes right back out. Comes right up the middle. Dusick in. They called that one offside when we hit the line. I thought it looked pretty good, but evidently somebody was a step
on the right-hand side that was off.
On the far side,
yeah,
okay.
The kid in the middle did get back on, but one on the right-hand side was off.
We're going to have a line change here. We're going to bring out Kevin Cayley along with Corey Knott and Matt Wheeler. Simone and Landon on defense. There's 1:27 left in the Menomonie penalty. Picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler breaks into the zone. Gets it over to Cayley. Cayley controls it over on the far boards. Now we're going to try to get set up. It's back to Simone on the point. Simone back into Wheeler. Wheeler misses it. Jumps his stick to Knott. Jumps his stick. It's in behind the Menomonie net. And it's cleared all the way down the zone.
1 minute left in the penalty. River Falls be on the power play for another minute.
Simone has it in behind the River Falls net. Breaks up. Comes right up the middle. Over on the far side to Landon. Landon has it. It's to Knott. Knott in front. Shoots it.
Landon was camped out in there waiting for the deflection, but never got it.
No, the Menomonie goalie grabbed that one and hung on. That was a good-looking play, though, Jim, coming out of the zone.
Yeah, that's set up nicely.
Okay, the face-off's going to come to the left of the Menomonie goaltender. 45 seconds left in the penalty. The draw is controlled by Menomonie. Shot on the far boards, picked off by Simone. Simone to Cayley to Knott. And Menomonie just clears it again down the ice. Picked up by Simone. Back up on the far boards to Wheeler. Wheeler turns, picked up by Knott. Knott heading up the far side, breaks into the middle. Knott still controls the puck. Shoots it deeper into the Menomonie end. Still controls the puck behind the net. Right out front, picked up again by Menomonie and cleared. This is going to go all the way down. Picked up by Paul Schmidt and left for Simone. Simone breaks in behind the net. Comes right back out to center. Gets a pass on the far wing. Wheeler breaks into the zone. Wheeler breaks to the outside. It's again picked off by Menomonie. We're getting caught in a line change again, but that was a two-line pass. Jim, that's about 3 times now we've got caught in that line change.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
What Menomonie does on that line change is they free up this far wing on this side, and they bring him to our blue line and have him camp out there. And what's happening is that our defense is changing more toward the Menomonie end, and we're leaving ourselves wide open for that one. Picked up by Bobby Soderberg. Soderberg goes into the Menomonie zone, still controls the puck. Loses it to Bai. Bai has it. Giathanis in the far corner. He loses it. It's again just shot out of the zone by Menomonie. If that goes all the way down, it's going to be an icing call, which it does. So one thing I've noticed about Menomonie, Jim, is every time they seem to get in trouble in their zone, they don't seem to mind to take that icing call. They dump the puck, they just get it out of there. They don't care.
It's a good way to change the momentum, or at least stop the flow.
Yeah, be able to get yourself set up again and ready to go.
Catch your breath. The worst thing that happened is they got the puck down in your zone.
54 seconds left in the period. The draw is won by Bai. It's then picked up by Menomonie. Menomonie has it in the far side. They break right out the middle. Picked off by Soderberg. Soderberg to Schrank. Schrank takes it deep into the Menomonie zone. Schrank still controls the puck. Has it in behind the net. Still controlled. Picked up by Bai. Bai right out front off a skate. Almost went into the zone.
I think if he's trying to shoot or trying to pass it over.
Dusick. Dusick takes a shot from the point wide.
Pass it over to Giathanis.
Deflected. That's coming right out front. Dusick just couldn't quite get enough lumber on that one.
He didn't get his shot off. That could have been a good one.
Picked up by Menomonie. Kept deep in the zone. Giathanis, it's tied up down there with Chris Bai. Menomonie then picks it up. Shoots it right on goal, right at the buzzer.
End of the second period, River Falls 4, Menomonie 3. They outscored us 3-1 in that period. No, 3-2.
3-2 in that period. And I think a lot of it was due to just the fact we had some mental errors. And the shots on goal that period, Jim, what were they?
9-7, we outshot them. Gives us a game total of 25-13.
Well, we're getting set to start the third and final period here. It's led right now by River Falls 4-3. Kind of recapping that last period, I don't think River Falls was doing a real good job of getting out of their own zone. What's your feelings on that, Jim?
I think you understated a little bit, Tom. I think you had real trouble getting out. Not defensing well.
And I think what we could use too is probably a little bit more back checking from our centers and our wings coming back into our zone. Pick a loose man up. Menomonie that period seemed to have an awful lot of guys loose right up in the slot area, and you can't leave that happen to a good team. They'll just put goals in all night on you.
Yeah, our forechecking is in trouble.
Draw is won by Menomonie. Shot back deep in the zone. Picked up by Simone. Simone back up to center. Picked up by Landon on the far side. Landon breaks into the zone. Goes in behind the Menomonie net. Picked up there by Menomonie. Breaks out of their own zone. Oh, here we come. A 2-on-1. They go right in. Shot wide all the way around. Rings the boards. Comes back out to center. Picked up by Menomonie. Menomonie on the far side. Picked off by Kevin Cayley. Nice glove on that one. Oh! A little snapshot by and he just put it in the far corner.
Wide open corner of the net. The goalie just didn't have that corner covered at all.
We're going to have a goal there by on a nice assist from Kevin Cayley. Kevin actually started that play when he intercepted that Menomonie high pass. He gloved it, put it down, brought it up to the zone pass to who went in and put it in the far corner. We got Knott, Wheeler, and got a line change here now. We've got Schrank and Knott and Wheeler out there, along with Dusick and Soderberg on defense.
But Beaver learned his lesson about skating on.
Yeah, he made the big turn there instead of getting back. Picked up by Bobby Soderberg. Soderberg brings it in, goes down the near side, gets a shot on goal. It's cleared back out to the side. Picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler keeps it deep into the zone, picks up his own rebound, and almost slapped it in there.
That was a shot like Chris, except the goalie got over and got his pad on it.
Puck goes in behind the Menomonie net, comes out the near side, back in behind. Picked up by Wheeler in the corner. Wheeler has the puck, circles, gets it taken away in the corner. Still has control of it, gets it to Dusick, back to Wheeler. Wheeler right in front, can't quite get his pass over to Schrank. Schrank has it on the near boards. Keeps the puck there, goes deeper into the zone, in behind the Menomonie net. Still has control, leaves it there for Wheeler. Wheeler has it in the corner, back out front. Two shots right out front, and they couldn't get anything on either one of them. It's picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler has it again, back down to the corner to Schrank. Schrank takes a heavy check. He's right there. The puck comes on the near side, picked up by Menomonie. Menomonie still has it, clears it out to the past their blue line. Picked up by Soderberg, going right back in to Wheeler on the far side, can't control. Puck is held by Wheeler and a Menomonie defenseman right back in the far corner. I think Wheeler comes away with the puck. Comes right out front, gets a shot tip, picked up by Simone. Simone, a high shot over the top of the net. Picked up by Menomonie, shot all the way around the boards. Back past the River Falls blue line. It won't make it for icing. Picked up by Simone. Simone has the puck behind the River Falls net, comes out to center. Pass on the far side to Cernahouse. It wasn't quite kept in by Olsen at the blue line. That had to clear the blue line by just a couple of inches there.
Yeah, it got along the board and must have just come out of the zone.
So we're at the 12:24 mark, and it's 5-3 River Falls here in the third period. We have Potton, Olsen, and Cernahouse on this line. Potton carries it into the zone, leaves it for Olsen. Shot by Landon, again right on net. Broken up, here's a breakaway. Intercepted by Landon, he got back. That was almost another breakaway there.
Yep. The wing camp back here, and he picked up an errant pass.
Puck goes into the River Falls end, shot in behind the net. Picked up by Cernerhouse. Cernerhouse comes to the near boards. Has the puck there, is taken away, picked up by Landon. Landon gets a pass to Olson. He just couldn't quite handle it. Skips it back into the River Falls zone. Picked up by Simone. Simone having trouble with two men checking him. Can't get it out of the zone. Picked up by Landon and cleared past the blue line. Olson chasing it down at the Menomonie blue line. Picked up there by Cernerhouse. Cernerhouse breaks in over the zone, has it taken away. We're getting caught on a line change again. Menomonie player came in over the zone and took a heavy check from Dusick. Puck is cleared out.
Same thing, they had their wing camped right in the corner of the blue line when we were changed, and we got the pass to him, and Dusick broke that one up.
Back in our zone, Dusick controls. Dusick goes in, circles the net, comes out the near boards. Pass up to Giathanis. Giathanis got turned around, did a little circle tour there, has the puck, clears it into the Menomonie zone, controlled by Menomonie, cleared back out of the zone. Picked up by Bobby Soderberg at center, picked up by Giathanis. Giathanis shoots it on the far side to Bai. Bai clears it into the Menomonie zone. Picked up there and brought back up the near boards. Big collision on the boards between Soderberg and the big Menomonie defenseman, and Kevin Cayley was in the middle of that one. Picked up on the far side now by Bai. Bai gets it back over to Bobby Soderberg. Soderberg trying to get in clear. Loses the puck there, picked up by Menomonie at the red line, dumped in. Menomonie's going to make a change here. Picked up by Kevin Cayley in the River Falls zone. Pass goes off a skate, gets up on the far side to Giathanis. He backhands it. It goes into the Menomonie zone. We got a change going. Again, we're out there. We got nobody on this side. Menomonie brings it right in. They're quick to take advantage of that. We're going to get a whistle on the near boards here. I can barely see that down there in the corner, Jeff.
They froze it up right there in the corner.
Got 9:27 left in the period.
River Falls ahead 5-3, third period.
We've got Schrank, Knott, and Wheeler up front with Dusick and Soderberg back on defense. Puck is controlled by Knott. Knott comes up the near boards. Skates it out to center. A nice pass to Wheeler. Back to Knott. Knott tried to get it into Wheeler and just couldn't quite get his stick on it. Cleared in front, but it's kept in by Dusick. Dusick takes a shot. Shot goes wide. Comes up the near board. Wheeler has it. Wheeler gets it to Knott. Knott can't quite control the puck. To Menomonie at the blue line. Kept in by Schrank. Schrank's shot's blocked right at the defense. Picked up by Menomonie. Here they come again, 2-on-1. Picked up a pass just a little bit too wide. Picked up behind the net by Soderberg. Up on the far wing. A nice pass to Wheeler. It's intercepted. Wheeler has it back. Back to Knott. Knott breaks in. Knott's all alone going right in. And he's just taken off the puck at the last minute. Menomonie has it. Shot out front. Schrank takes a slap shot at it. Didn't quite get good lumber on that one. Puck's on the far boards. Kept in by Trigby Olson. Olson has it. Walks in on goal. Olson still controls. Goes behind the Menomonie net. Circles all the way up the far boards. Leaves it there for Cernerhouse. Breaks back into the middle. Can't quite get his stick on it. Shot from the point by Simone, and it's cleared by Menomonie. Again, Jim, they did the same thing. They got in trouble in their zone. They just threw it down the ice. Get it out of the zone. A lot of pressure that time by River Falls. We're at the 7:52 mark right now. And we have Potton, Olson, and Cernerhouse, along with Simone and Landon back on defense. Puck is dropped. Draw is won by Menomonie. Cleared out to center. picked off by Simone. Simone loses it on a pass. It's broken in by Menomonie into the zone. Lost by Olson out front. Landon checks a man into the corner. He's back out front, and a shot and a goal. Nobody covered out front. That makes the score 5-4 at the 7:35 mark. And that was scored by number 9, I believe.
I didn't get the number.
Either might have been number 6. I get those two turned around here.
Defensive trouble. Defensive.
Pat Iverson, number 11, scored.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Tied up back in the corner. It's picked up there by Bai. Centered right back out front again. And Kevin Cayley comes zooming out of the zone. That's the one thing Kevin can do. He can really skate. He is quick. Picked up by Menomonie. Brought right back into the zone again. Picked off by Cayley. Cayley having trouble being checked from the side. Brings it around the net behind. The Pat Kuzlik now on a defensive shift here. Kuzlik tries this. Menomonie tried to center at that time and nobody home out on the point. Puck goes down length of the ice. Picked up by Menomonie. Shot here on the near boards. Kept in by Pat Kuzlik. Shot on goal. Nice save by Menomonie goalie. Tries to bring it out to the far side. Giathanis has it. Giathanis still controls. A nice pass on the far side. Cayley couldn't quite control.
The goalie almost got burned on that when he made the stop, but the puck got just bouncing up and fell down in front of him. Nobody there to knock it in. We could have had a goal.
Bai has the puck and just dumps it as River Falls changes. Picked up by Menomonie. Tried to shoot it deep into the zone. Couldn't quite control it. Controlled here on the near boards by Menomonie. Shot goes wide. Picked up by Wheeler on the far boards. Wheeler outskates one, outskates two, but couldn't quite control the puck. Picked up by Menomonie. Shot back up to the River Falls line. And we're going to have an offside call here. It was carried into the zone offside. So we're down at the 5:52 mark. It's 5-4. Still an awfully tight game right here.
River Falls should be breaking this game wide open, but they're sure not doing it.
Not finishing around the net. Just not quite getting it in there. We got Schrank, Knott, and Wheeler out there along with Landon and Simone on defense. Simone controls the puck up to Schrank on the far side. Schrank controls it, just didn't get the puck in front of him, and Drew Corey not offside. Going to have a face-off just outside the River Falls line. Knott was holding up for him, but Schrank kind of kept the puck behind him instead of getting it out in front. Draws one back to Menomonie defense. Shot all the way down the length of the ice. We're not going to get an icing call here. Shot around by Simone, back up on the far boards, near boards to Wheeler. Shot up to Simone on center, picked up by Knott. Knott shoots it into the Menomonie zone. We got a delayed offside.
Delayed penalty against Menomonie.
And we got a penalty here against Menomonie, number 8. That's Ben Walter. And he's got his 2 minutes for charging. We're going to switch lines here. We're going with Potton, Olson, and Cernahouse, along with Soderberg and Dusick on defense. So River Falls will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. It's in the Menomonie zone. Controlled by Menomonie, shot the length of the ice. Just again, a little mishandling of the puck, and it was gone.
They were kind of coasting down there, too. I think they were looking for an icing call.
Soderberg comes up the near board. Being checked, clears the red line, clears the blue line, gets a pass over to Cernahouse. Back out in front, just can't quite control it. It's on the near boards, controlled. Oh, jumps over Dusick's stick at the blue line.
Did it go over it or under it?
It went over it, I believe. Dusick turns in our own zone, brings it back out, crosses the red line. Breaks to the Menomonie blue line, breaks it in. Still controls the puck, goes to the far boards. Has control of it there, gives it to Cernahouse. Cernahouse in the corner. He circles, goes in deep behind the Menomonie net. Still has it, keeps control of it. He's got it back on the point to Landon, back to Cernahouse. Cernahouse keeps it deep in the zone. Behind the net to Potton. Potton circles with it. Comes out the far side. Oh, 2 swings at it in front, and nobody could get their stick on it. And it's cleared by Menomonie down the length of the ice. Picked up by Simone behind the goal. Landon circles to the near boards. Olsen to the far boards. And, oh, Simone has it. Goes in over the Menomonie line, still controls it. A real weak shot on goal. Controlled by Menomonie, and it's going right out front. It was stopped there. Bai gets a shot on the net. Bai controls in the corner. Bai still has the puck. Bai on the near boards here, controlling it in the corner. Still controls the puck. Bai still controls the puck. He keeps it right there on the blue line. Controlled by Landon, brought into the zone. Landon gets it right out front, and it's intercepted and dropped all the way down the ice again. That's going to be an icing call as the penalty on Menomonie had expired. Well, we really didn't get a whole lot of good chances on that power play, Jim.
No, that was not a well executed power play.
I think these boys from Menomonie are playing just an excellent game. It looked like we were going to really go at the beginning of this game, and all of a sudden they put themselves right back into it. Draw is won by River Falls. A shot by Soderberg just wide. Controlled by Cayley in the corner. Cayley skates to gets it right out front. Again, nobody home out front. It was a perfect centering pass.
He was home, but he just overskated the puck and had his stick up in the air. And never
controlled again by Cayley. Walks right in, takes a backhand. Couldn't quite get it up. Giathanis has it behind the net. Circles to the far side. Shoots it again right out in front. And it's controlled back at the blue line by Dusick. Dusick shoots it to the far corner. Controlled again by Dusick. A shot skips right on goal. Oh, jumps Dusick's stick and goes out to center. Dusick has control at our own blue line. Shoots it up on the near boards to Giathanis. Giathanis into the zone. Slap shot blocked at the defense. Goes in behind the Menomonie net. Menomonie defenseman misfires on it a little bit. Picked up by Bai in the corner. Bai again walks right out front. And it's smothered at the side of the net.
Puck was laying there, and the goalie was moving at it, and I think it was...
Looked like he was being hampered by his own defenseman there. He couldn't get down on the puck.
Cayley was going at it, but the goalie beat him to it and covered it up. Cayley would have had a stop.
Okay, we're going with Schrank, Knott, and Wheeler on this line, along with Simone and Landon back on defense. The draw was won by Corey Knott, but it goes out and jumps another stick at the blue line. Shot in by Landon into the zone. Picked up by Wheeler. It's right out front, and it's finally controlled by Menomonie.
Nobody saw the puck.
And cleared out of the zone. Comes up the near boards here. Controlled by Menomonie. Picked up by Landon out front. Landon takes it into the corner. Gets it to Corey Knott. Knott out along the boards, loses it. Wheeler intercepts right at the line. Takes it all the way in, but can't quite control it. It's finally picked up by Menomonie. Shot in behind their net over to the far boards. Being picked up by there. And again, they got that man all the way down there. And a real fine save by Paul Schmidt. No goal on that. They're saying he had the puck controlled. They're calling no goal, and they have a cross-checking penalty on Steve Schrank.
I heard the whistle goal before I knew
that. Again, Jim, it's the same thing we've been saying all night. They pull that one man, they hold him all the way back. The minute they clear their blue line, they shoot it to him at our blue line, and he walks in all alone.
A timeout call here.
1:21 left in the game. It's 5-4 River Falls.
There's a 2-minute minor on River Falls, number 24, Steve Schrank.
2-minute minor and Steve Schrank for cross-checking. And so River Falls is going to be shorthanded the rest of the game, the final 1:21.
You can be sure that they're going to be pulling their goalie with about, 45 seconds to go.
Well, Jim, I think the face-off is going to be, I believe, in our zone. And I wouldn't surprise that they might start with 6.
Well, it'll be questionable. You're 5-4. You'd hate to go down 6-4. The game is over at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
The goal's down, or the puck is down in our net, or our zone.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what they do here then.
Coaching decision to be made. Do we pull him now, or do we just try to control the puck, keep it down there, and then pull it with about 40, 45 seconds to go, and then put the pressure on?
Okay, they're going to have their number 1 line out here with Paul Wirtz, who already has, I think, at least 2 of their goals. And number 14, Jeff White, is going to be out there. Number 11, Tad Iverson, who also has a goal today. And number 5 is Brad White. And number 19 is Bruce Platter. And number 18 is Kyle Kamish. And River Falls will be going on a penalty killing situation here. And they're going to have Dusick and Soderberg on defense, along with
Olson and
Todd Cernhaus up front. The key here is for...
they see they're leaving their goalie in.
Yep, they have him in.
They go 5-on-4 to start the penalty.
The key here is to win the draw and get it down the ice. Well, we won the draw. We got it back into our corner. Picked up by Menomonie behind the River Falls goal. Skates to the far boards. Shoots it in behind the net. Cleared back over to the far corner. Tried to shoot it across, a nice pass out front. Couldn't quite get it through. Menomonie controls in behind our net. Back out to the point. Oh, it's intercepted there by Todd Cernhaus and cleared over the line. Picked up again by Menomonie at center ice. Brought right back into the zone. Skating right in on goal. Takes a shot. Goes wide. Picked up by Sean Dusick. Dusick trying to come up the near board.
They still got their goalie in with 38 seconds to go.
I think we have a penalty here coming up on Menomonie.
Coach will not be happy about that. An opportunity to go 6-on-4, and they would have pulled their goalie just right now. I'm positive of that.
Yeah, we have a penalty here coming up to number 14 from Menomonie, Jeff White. He's going to get his 2 minutes for tripping.
The coach has got to be beside himself with that penalty. They have now pulled their goalie. They're still 5-on-4, but they could have been 6-on-4.
Well, a 5-on-4 advantage, Jim, really, without a goalie, isn't that much, because just one little break and you can walk right in there. River Falls gets it deep into the Menomonie zone, picked up on the far board by Menomonie. It's intercepted briefly at the blue line, knocked away again by Wheeler. Landon has it at the line. Shoots at the length of the ice with 3 seconds left to go, and that's it.
Menomonie coach has got to just be beside himself with that penalty. Tom, short assessment, we were lucky.
We were very, very lucky in this game. I don't know what happened. We started out really good, Jim. That first period, it looked like we were really starting to pass the puck, control the puck, and so forth.
We didn't play well defensively and forechecking.
And it was getting the puck out of our zone. It just seemed to me our forwards have to come back a little bit deeper into our zone so we can clear that puck easier. It's too difficult when the wings are too far forward to get that puck all the way up. They can be picked up too easily by the opposition defense. And as you say, I think we were real lucky to come out of that one with a win.
All right, we're here with Chris By and Todd Cernhaus after the game. We'd like to, what do you have to say, Todd?
Well, we made a lot of good plays out there, and yet we made some mistakes, so we're still progressing through the year, and I'm sure we'll become a much better improved team as the season
What are some of the things you saw today that you need to work on?
Well, our breaking out, the forwards were late coming back into the zone, and then it caused the defense some trouble, and they started to panic, wondering what to do, because they didn't know how the wings would react when they got back.
That's kind of the way we saw it up here also, Todd. Chris, what's your analysis of the game?
Too many mental mistakes.
A lot of mental mistakes.
They cost us the goals.
Defensively, they really broke up.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of the forechecking?
It was much better, I thought, than it was against North and Shattuck, but still needs work.
I didn't see the North game. I did see the Shattuck game. I think there's been some improvement since then, but I think the forechecking really needs to be worked on yet.
Yes, sir.
How's the year going other than that? What, you're 3-0 at this point. Do you think you're a 3-0 team?
I feel we are, but then again, we still have to make improvements for the tough teams coming up. The games we played weren't some of the tougher games. We're going to be playing tougher games.
There were a lot of young kids on this Menomonie team. There were some people thought that you should put them away the way you started out. Things fell apart a little bit.
We should have put them away, but as we did against Shattuck and even North, we played down to their ability of playing. We didn't play up to our ability. So subsequently, the score was 5-4.
That brings up the next game. You go up to Rice Lake Thursday night, Todd. What do you think?
I think it's going to be a long trip, and they're going to be a good team this year.
Wow.
They're a good team. They've always had a good club, and I feel that it's going to be another thriller of a game.
You talked about a long trip. You think it'll be a long trip home?
I'm going to bring the Twinkies along, and also I'll eat, but I think we're going to come back from Rice Lake with a victory.
Well, let's hope you do. Anything else you'd like to comment on, either one of you?
Hi, Mom.
No, sir.
Okay.
Thanks for the interview.